Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 9 of Direwolf20's multiplayer series. You can see a massive amount of sheep kind of following me. It's slow going on a server, but I'm trying to lead these sheep back to my house, which is unfortunately rather far away. And there's some pigs and chickens and stuff following me as well. Wait here, guys. I want to go get these sheep too. Come on, get your attention, boys. There we go. So, yeah, I'm going to be just leading sheep back to my base. What are you guys all up to over there? Who else is on? Kraft and Tog and Flora's on, but she's being real quiet. And Kypress and so, who else we got? The Stormbringer?
I'm dealing with horrible IC2 power generation.
What's the matter?
My sorting system.
Oh. What are you going with, red power or Spellcraft?
I'm doing a red power sorting system, but I have like macerators and furnaces and like I'd have to run a blue electric cable a ways or make a bunch of thermopiles if I wanted to do the like water mill thing down there, but I don't know. Cool. Can't decide. Can't decide.
Good deal. Alright, well I'm going to lead these sheep back to my house, and I'll be back in a bit. And I'm back almost near my house, leading all these sheep directly into this little pen that I built. Those with a careful eye might notice something particularly familiar about this pen. Ah! Wolf. Stop killing my sheep. That's right. My sheep. Alright, everybody, into the pool. You know what would be cool, Tog, is if you could, like, drop some wheat on the ground or something, and it'll cause all the sheep nearby to, like, go to that dropped wheat or something. Some kind of animal lore that you don't have to carry. What do you think?
You mean like as a trail, or just for something for, like, to tell the sheep, like, hey, stay here?
Yeah, something like a hey, stay here, or hey, come over this way. Might be a cool mod item, too. That sheep over there is checking out my watermill.
I know I came up to the workshop for something, but can't for the life of me remember what right now. Oh yeah, I remember now. Pipe waterproofing. And we don't have any in here.
No? The bees should be able to make a lot of it. That wax can be turned into pipe waterproofing directly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we didn't harvest the, we didn't put a fence around our cactus, whatever.
I don't know. So I'm going to wind up breeding these sheep, and then these will form the 16 different colors for all the wool colors that I'll have in my automatic sheep farm eventually down the line. I also went mining a little bit between last episode and this one, so I have a bunch of ores ready to be smelted and macerated and all that kind of cool stuff. There we go. Come on, sheep. Last couple need to get in there. Right in here, please. Sweet. Perfect. Let's see how my wheat farm is doing. I also set up a chunk loader. Thought that was F9. There we go. Cool. So I'm keeping my wheat farm loaded, I'm keeping my rubber trees loaded, and it should be loading the entire interior of my house. And it should also be loading up my watermill system. So one chunk loading block managed to keep everything loaded. Oh, I missed this little piece. Oh well, that's okay. Not too concerned. I'll add a little chunk loading block later. Pretty cool. So those are the few things that I did between last episode and this one. Nothing major, like I said. You guys didn't miss anything important. Let's go start breeding a few sheep here. I've got 2 that I can breed up. I thought I put a fence post on this side. Maybe I did it over here. Where did I put that other fence post? The gate. You know what? I didn't put one anywhere. I still have it in my inventory. Alright, let's breed you with you. That's interesting. I don't think I'm seeing the heart particle effects on the sheep when I breed them.
No, you never do an SMP from what I've seen.
Oh. Well, I've got 2 baby sheep.
Are they cute?
Adorable. I gotta get working on my sorting system. I'm probably gonna work on that next. Alright guys, well, I'm on here now and I want to get started playing around with my sorting system. Now I'm definitely going to need quite a few components. You can see, remember I made a little bit ago some blue doped wafers, and I should have a bunch of blue alloy ingots. Going to need some more of those, so why don't we start cooking up just a handful more. You know what, yeah, let's go with a whole 16 of them. Just because, you know, we're going to need it eventually. And you can see we've got Sengir and Player. If you guys don't know who Player is, he's one of the major contributors to Industrial Craft. So Player's on the server with us now as well, which is awesome. And just wanted to give that heads up. Sengir and Stormbringer are on. I think Craft might be on and Tog. They're around somewhere. And I'm going to just get started messing around. So let's see. I've got my filter ready to go with a sorting machine connected to it. So I will need to pulse this with a redstone signal. So I want to use a timer right there, so that shouldn't be an issue. There's my chunk loading block, which I'll probably hide under the ground eventually, but for now it's cool. And this will be my input chest. So I'm going to need some power generation and probably a battery box or 2 from Red Power, just so I can kind of store the battery juice and whatnot. Maybe I want to move this guy underground and then consider having the battery box hang out right here. That might not be a bad idea. Or maybe I want, haven't entirely decided how I want this whole thing to work. Maybe I want my battery box from Red Power right here. That might be a nice spot. Because I'm going to have my sorting machine send its pneumatic tubes. I also decided I do want the tubes to be visible because I think it's fun to watch items flowing through them. But I don't really want it to be in a way that it's like blocking the view of the room. So I have an idea on how I want to place the pneumatic tubes somewhere that won't get in my way. Haha, it'll be neat. Alright, let's see. So probably battery box here with some solar panels up top and some blue wiring heading down the stairs there. Alright, that'll be cool. So let's craft that stuff up real quick. I'm going to need some iron chests eventually too, but there's a couple of solar panels. I want 2 of them. And then I want the battery box, so I'm going to need some batteries. Probably going to need some of you. And you can see I did do a bit of mining. But I have a lot of stuff to process. I'm kind of waiting for my auto sorting system as much as I can before I really start processing this stuff. Did I reverse that? No, that's iron, that's why. Hey, there we go. 4 of them, please. Cool. So at least 1 bat box for now, maybe more in the future. But this will just get us going. Now the next thing I'm going to need, of course, is some wool. So I'm going to need to grab my shears, and this is half the reason that I made the little sheep farm that I made earlier. Now you can see it's been a little while since I've been on, so the wheat has grown, which is nice. Thank you, chunk loading blocks. Sheep look like they're having a blast inside this fenced-in area here. some visual stuff going on, but I think that's all just, you know, Minecraft being its thing. So come here, you guys. I need some wool, please. And probably all the sheep that I had, you know, gotten earlier have grown up. Cool. There we go. So now they're all spazzing out all over the place. Not a big deal. You guys stay in there now and behave. And regrow your wool. Oh wow, lots more rubber tree stuff to get. I'll get that later. Alright, so the wool that I just got here is really going to help me out. I need to get some of those blue alloy ingots that I just tried to make. And let's get about 2 stacks of this stuff. There we go. 24 blue alloy wires should be good for now. Yep, I like the sound of that. I'm going to put my shears away, as well as maybe a couple other things that I don't really need. And I really need to get my sorting and inventory stuff handled a little bit better. Just way too much junk on me anymore. There we go. So let's go outside here. And like I said, battery box right about here looks like a nice spot. So we'll go up onto the roof and then run the wiring down the back of the wall. That sounds good. Maybe just poke a hole. Right there. Alrighty. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. And it's a little quiet on TeamSpeak right now, so not much talking going on. Apologize for that. Alright, that looks good to me. So we should start getting some power in our battery box now. And that'll help out with our sorting and all the other stuff we're going to need to do. Next up, let's get some pneumatic tubes going here. Now, one of the things I'm going to have to craft, even though there's one out in the overworld there, I want to have my own. So I'm going to snag a couple of diamonds. And a couple of iron I've already got. Yeah, we're good. Just gonna need some sticks. I want to craft myself a diamond handsaw. Cool. And I'm gonna use that to carve up some marble. So do I have any more marble laying around here? Yeah, plenty of the stuff. Cool. Let's get about 8 of them for now. Shift clicking out of the auto crafting table is not easy. That's alright, I might switch this back to a normal crafting table or just have a separate normal crafting table because I can't really shift click as easily from it. There we go. Good enough for me. Alright, so I got my marble covers, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of make the pneumatic tubes not in my way but also still visible. I should have some pneumatic tubes laying around here. Yep, I'm going to need probably a few more. So how am I for brass? Not enough. So let's cook some up. And I'll probably upgrade this guy to a blue alloy furnace in a little bit, but for now it's alright. We want 5 of you. That'll work.
How's
Alright.
it going?
Yo, what's up, Tug? Alright, man. Trying to decide exactly how I want this to go, because some items we're going to want to send off in this direction to the chests, and other items we're going to want to send to get smelted and cooked and all that stuff. And we're probably going to want to include these guys into our items as well. So I'll probably want to just kick this off here. Let's worry about the stuff that we want to smelt and whatnot first. So I'm probably going to wind up having this going off in 2 directions, one up and one down. So that'll be cool, right? And then the downward one will head off underground over to some of my chests to auto-sort them. And we'll see exactly how we want to handle that in a bit. I might do something a little bit so you can see that as well. But then up here is where I pretty much want my smelting of items to go. So I can place this guy up like that. And I realize that might get in the way of the, of the solar panels I just put up there. So we'll have to see how that works. Might be able to put solar panels on top of a marble brick cover. Let's find out. I'm going to head up there now and change it up. Should probably get a ladder or something. So if I knock this guy off here, well, it's really only going to have to be that other one. And if it doesn't work, I can just put him sideways. It's no biggie. I'm just curious at this point. So if I run my pneumatic tubes like this, can I put covers and put solar panels on top of covers? That's the question I have. So this is how it's going to work, right? Don't want that there. Basically, you can see the pneumatic tubes, but they're running kind of through the roof, and it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Hey, yeah, look, that works perfectly. Awesome. Alright, so I want this guy to wind up pretty much over here. So pneumatic tubes, you're coming this way. Cool. I'll go pick up the mess of stuff I'm making in a little bit. But yeah, that looks nice, right? Now let's see what this looks like from inside our house. Oh yeah, see, that looks pretty cool. It's not really in the way, it's not getting in the way of the room. The room is still functional, but if you want to look up and see the cool stuff happening, the items flowing through the tubes and everything, should work just fine. Now I'm going to want probably to run this along this edge of the room. I don't want to go through the glass ceiling stuff, so we'll probably want to move this back one more, and I'll get up there and cover up the roof eventually, maybe a little bit later. Should be good. What you up to, dog?
I'm testing pipes in a single-player world right now, or tubes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they interact with different forestry machines.
They should work for the most part just like pipes. I would think.
Well, pipes are a little bit smarter, I think. Or forestry is with pipes in, you know, if a place has multiple inventories, it will go in the right place. But I'm not sure with tubes.
Oh, I gotcha. Going in, I would imagine it's good, but you know how some forestry machines can auto-eject items? I would imagine that does not work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I have
Yeah.
tried that.
But what you could do if you want to, use the relay from Red Power 2 and put the relay next to the forestry machine. And the forestry machine the relay is like a chest that has an inventory, so it'll put the item into the relay, and then the relay automatically puts it into a tube.
So the relay automatically ejects stuff?
Right, the ejector will eject one item at a time on a redstone pulse, and the relay will eject a stack at a time, I want to say, without any redstone pulse needed. So like anything you put in an ejector or into a relay will automatically be spit out.
That sounds nice.
Oh yeah, it's LRM basically specifically made it for people like who use forestry and stuff like that who want to have items put into tubes easily like that for machines that auto-eject items into nearby chests.
Yeah.
It works with the Azanor's, whatchamacallit, from Thaumcraft too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at the moistener. It looks like if I put it in the top, that's like the seed slot. And if I put it in the side, that's the buffer area.
Right.
And I assume if I pull it out the side, that's the result. Hopefully it won't pull out any of the other slots.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder if that's a visual bug.
But I don't think the moistener automatically ejects stuff. I think that's just the harvesters, for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know about the moistener, to be honest with you. That's really weird. Huh, that's interesting. Oh well, all fixed. Yeah, I don't think I need this stuff coming to here just yet. I don't have anything I want to auto sort into these machines just yet, but I probably will very soon. So before we really get
The
started
side
with that,
pulls out the main buffer. Looks like I'll probably have to pull from the bottom.
the what now?
It looks like I'll have to pull from the bottom to get the to get my output.
Gotcha.
Cause yeah, I guess there's a special inventory that Singer implements for things like most of his machines, but he also implements the sided inventory, so which is what Red Power uses.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure how he does it. He was on just a few minutes ago too.
But yeah, obviously they don't work as well as pipes.
Yeah,
No.
because they were meant for pipes, really.
I wouldn't mind using pipes so much, except it's hard to get them to not spit out items if they, like go to the end of a line and there's nowhere else for them to go.
Yeah, logistics pipes helps with that a little bit, but unfortunately that's not multiplayer yet, so.
Yeah, it would be so awesome if it was, and I could have my suppliers and providers and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of YouTubers have commented, where's that, where's Craft, tell them. Believe me guys, Craft knows. I'm just looking for some dyes at the moment. I might have enough, at least just to get started. Working on my sorting machine just a little bit still.
In SMP?
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Flora. Alright, now, what I want to do is craft some tin bucket thingies. So I need some tin plates. Forget what it is. I think it's a combination of iron and tin. I just don't remember how much. It might be 3 iron and 1 tin will get me the tin plates. Let's see if I'm right about that. Nope, 2 iron and 1 tin. Alright, that's not so bad. Alright, I'll be back once this is done cooking up and I'm ready to do some stuff. Alright, so I need to make a few paint brushes. Let's go with 5 for now. That'll work. Perfect. And then I need to make some paint cans. The way we do that, paint. Hey, there it is. Cool. We basically get a paint can, which you can see here is just the tin plates that I'm making. And then I need to use 2 flax seeds and whatever color of dye that I want to use with my paint can. So if I want orange, I use orange dye. If I want yellow, red, etc. So that's what's up. Is your mic not working again, Flora? Oh. That'll get me a few more for one more paint can. So let's get some yellow dye, some red dye, and since I'm doing it, I might as well get orange dye. And then inventory's full as usual, but this will get me going. So yellow can, red can, and orange can, and we're getting there. And then I'll be back in a minute to clean up my inventory. Alright, making a couple more paint can colors. I want blue and white, at least for now. And I'm going to definitely need more of this stuff later, trust me. But for now, at least, it'll get me started. Alright.
Sweet,
Now,
just got another vein of 8 gold.
Nice.
That's the second one of 8 I got in this mining run.
So there we go. I've colored all my painting brushes. Awesome. And you can see it doesn't use up all the paint
So
in the
it's
paint
like
can.
32 gold once I macerate it.
Nice. That's awesome. I need bigger chests. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I usually just go with more chests, but maybe I should go bigger instead of more.
Yeah, I need to get my iron chests upgraded. It's more like iron or gold. That'll work for now. So what we do is we paint the pneumatic tubes
Yeah,
the way we want
I'm
to.
doing pretty well on. I think I have 2.5 stats or so. I haven't really been using it much.
Cool. Let's run our pneumatic tubes.
There's very
like this.
little in forestry uses iron.
Okay, now I can paint the tube. Orange probably a bad example to use first, so let's go with blue. Okay, when I paint that blue pneumatic
Copper and
tube
tin,
there,
on the other hand, I usually tend to run low on.
I'm setting up my sorting system right now, actually. That's pretty cool. So when I paint this guy blue, it means that only items tagged blue by the sorting machine can come through here. So what will happen is any items coming through this pneumatic tube system, if they're blue, they're going to come down this way. And if they're not blue, any other color will continue along the path, which will be cool. And then I want to run this guy down here to here. And let's make this red, because it's smelting things. Cool. That looks good, right? So now what should happen is anything colored blue will go down to the macerator. So let's go set up something to be colored blue. What we're going to need is one of each type of ore that we have. And we're probably going to want to grab silver as well. I don't think I had any silver at the time. Silver ore, there we go. So those are the things that need to be macerated, right? Pretty much all your ores. All right, we're going to put them. How'd you do that, Flora? And we'll change the color of these little things on the
Very
sorting
easily,
machine.
usually.
From creepers, probably?
Yeah, they're a real pain.
Yeah, I agree. And then, of course, we need power for this thing, so let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's not good at all. That might be in the way of where I want my tubing to go, but we'll fix it later. I'm not going to worry about it right now.
I'm coming up now. I just finished mining for a bit.
Ta-da, power.
Didn't
All
find
right.
any diamonds.
So now we should be good.
Or jewels. Kind of looking for both.
Yeah. So what I'm going to want to do then is probably get, I'm thinking a retriever. Retriever's probably the guy I'm going to want to go with. And I'll be able to pull items out of this whole line of macerators through the retriever and then send them up and color them red.
Yeah. She...
Blow up your house?
Just a little.
Just a little blew it up?
A big gaping hole in here.
Oh, Flora. Oh, now she's dead. You guys need some help over there? Alright guys, I'm gonna get the retriever going and
You should see this
come back.
big hole in my house.
Yeah.
It's rather big.
I'll be back in a minute. Alright, just getting ready to craft up.
I do
this thing.
have squid. Unfortunately, I have a lot of mobs at night as well.
I forgot. Need some redstone. You know what I miss the most of my logistics pipes?
Yeah.
Auto crafting pistons. I need to get a red power table set up. Just have a stack of iron and redstone in there ready to craft a piston whenever I need.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Sengir.
You know, usually I have squids, but of course, when I actually want to find some, there are none to be found.
I'll be right back. And there we go. Retriever's ready to go. Nice. Probably going to need 2 of these, but do I want to make 2 of them? Yeah, I'll make 2 of them now. Why not? I'm going to go make another one real quick off camera. And guys, I'm sorry to say, but this is a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode, episode 9 here. So I'm going to close off here, and then next episode I'll come back and put those retrievers in place and do all that other cool stuff. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 9. Take it easy.